All right, we're going to take a look today at President Monroe from 1817 to 1825. First, we're going to take a look at some foreign policy. How is he dealing with other nations outside of the U.S.? All right, here we got a sweet little mappy poo of the United States, mostly by the Atlantic coast, okay, by the Appalachian Mountains. Ooh, we got a little Louisiana Purchase coming in, doubling the size of the U.S. So we see Florida getting colored in, as the U.S. did sign a peace treaty with Spain to acquire this land. All right, now we see Mexico is going to take up a large part of what would be modern day the United States. We'll talk about that soon. In the Pacific Northwest, we have treaties with Russia and Great Britain to kind of expand the northern boundary with Canada. So another foreign policy was the Monroe Doctrine. So here we're going to see a political cartoon, and we see this red line coming down showing that the United States is like, hey, nobody is allowed in the Western Hemisphere. You cannot reestablish your colonies near the U.S. It'll be a threat militarily, and we'll take care of things. U.S. also maintains there will be neutrality in Europe, so we won't get involved. Now, on the domestic policy front, two big things are going to come up. First, we're going to see something called the Missouri Compromise, okay, where we have to keep a balance between free and slave states, which we'll get to as why that's important soon. So Missouri is going to come in as a slave state, Maine as a free state, and there's going to be this line that Congress is going to pass called the 36-30-degree line if you look at latitude lines on a map. Anything above will be free, and below will be a slave state if it's new states added. Keep a balance. And this is what we're trying to achieve here, a balance between free and slave so that no interest has too much power in Congress. Here we got Representative Ron with his little son, Billy Bill. All right, so their goal is to make laws for the whole country. So a representative's job is extremely important, and it's the number one reason why people fight about politics. So here in all of these states, every representative that's representing their local districts, if they're in the House, or two senators, per state, they all go to Washington, D.C. to make a law. Billy Bill, if you will. So they will, sometimes go to their home districts. They'll fly planes to come in. They'll take trains to come in. Okay. Here we have Miss Bab on a train going to D.C. when she's retired, so she works for Congress. This is me with my family on my little farm with my little horse. Nay is his name. But it's the 1800s, so they're taking horses to D.C. So Monroe coming in 1817. All right, then starting off with some nice treaties with foreign nations to get some land, expand the size of the U.S. Missouri Compromise, keep that balance of free and slave states. And the Monroe Doctrine, don't come in a-knockin' in the Western Hemisphere. And that's all, folks. Thank you very much. Simple review. Have a great day.